Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it with another video, and in this video I want to give you guys more of my thoughts on Gameworks. This is a relevant topic right now because Assassin's Creed Syndicate has just been released, and if you turn on the Gameworks features on that game, your performance is going to go straight down the toilet. And a lot of you guys have been asking my opinions on Gameworks and what I really think about it over the last few weeks, so I figured, hey, let's just make a video on it now, clear up some things, and give my opinion on the whole thing that Nvidia's got going on with Gameworks right now. Now, as far as Gameworks settings being in the game, it doesn't really affect me that much because 9 out of 10 times I don't turn these Gameworks settings on. I have a GTX 970, so I don't have a crazy good video card. I don't have, like, you know, 3 GTX 980 Ti's, even a single GTX 980 Ti, which would be much better than my 970. I just have a 970. So in a game like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, I'm not turning on Hairworks. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I've heard that even if you have really good video cards with the Gameworks features on, you're gonna get really low frame rates, so I just turn those off. So for me personally, I don't really care about Gameworks because for me, it's always off. I think Fallout 4 actually does have some Gameworks features that I was able to keep on and still keep a steady frame rate, and I think that's the only game I've really had Gameworks features turned on. And with Fallout 4, really all it was I booted up the game, it set everything to the max settings, and then I just played the game and the frame rate was fine, so I just kept on with it. So for me, I don't really give a shit about Gameworks because I never use it. Now, sometimes AMD users do have some problems, frame rate issues with games that use Gameworks. With the majority of those games, if you turn Gameworks features off on an AMD video card, the frame rate will be much higher. So for most people, Gameworks pretty much is non-existent. It's just a feature in a lot of games that most people turn off because it hurts our frame rate too much. The majority of people that are playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, I guarantee you, aren't running Hairworks because it's an absolute frame rate killer even to the highest end machines. And really, the majority of people with an Nvidia video card have a GTX 970 or something below. And with AMD video cards, obviously you're not running Hairworks. So what's really happening is Nvidia users don't really care about Gameworks. We don't give a shit about Hairworks because it just hurts our performance too much and we're not going to turn it on, we're not going to be bothered by it. Then the AMD users, they care about Gameworks, but for the completely opposite reason, because for them it's completely crippling their game experiences at times. So really, there's a lot of problems with Gameworks. First of all, Gameworks should just be gone. Marketing wise, it's absolutely terrible because Nvidia's always promoting, hey look, we got this cool ass hair feature in The Witcher 3. Hey look, we got these cool features in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Well, what good are those features gonna do if barely anybody can run the game actually using those features? That's especially the case with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. The game with those features turned on literally doesn't run. On my GTX 970, we're talking 20 frames per second. That's how bad it gets. So right now, Nvidia marketing being all like, oh, we got all these cool features with Hairworks, really, it's completely irrelevant. It's almost misleading. Because I've seen at times where Nvidia would be promoting a GPU like the GTX 960 and they'd say things like, oh, get the GTX 960 and you'll be able to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate with all these exclusive features. But a GTX 960 is not going to run Assassin's Creed Syndicate with those features. It's completely misleading marketing. That's what it is. To Nvidia users, it's misleading. To AMD users, it cripples their games. It's just bad in general. So that's really where I stand about Gameworks. As an Nvidia user, I just find it misleading, but I'm actually somewhat educated on everything, so I know that Gameworks is something that I'm not buying a graphics card for Gameworks. So I'm going in with the mindset, if I do buy a new Nvidia video card, I'm not buying a new graphics card with the mindset being like, oh, I can now run Assassin's Creed Syndicate with the Gameworks features, because I know that's not going to happen. But to the few people that actually do buy an Nvidia video card because of Gameworks features, they're like, oh, cool, I want to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I'm going to buy this GTX 970 because I get these features, and then they run the game and it's like completely broken with those features turned on. So for Nvidia users, it's just misleading. For AMD users, it's fucked up because obviously the coding with Gameworks fucks over AMD users somehow. We don't know that for a fact, but just look at the track record, guys. It's there. So that wraps up my thoughts on Gameworks. I think it's completely useless. Unless Nvidia finds a way for me to actually turn these Gameworks features on and not completely lose all my performance, and for AMD users to actually play their games without losing a lot of performance, Gameworks can go piss off because really right now it's completely useless and it's only hurting PC gamers because there are a few people that I'm sure love The Witcher 3's Hairworks, but the majority of you guys, I'm sure you guys are playing The Witcher 3 with Hairworks off, And for AMD users, when that game came out, I remember that game had a lot of problem on AMD video cards. So it's just a shame with Gameworks. I really wanted to see it go away, or Nvidia just do it in a way where it's not completely misleading and it's not messing over AMD users either. So that wraps up my thoughts on Gameworks, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think I was off base somehow? I still love Nvidia. I really like their products. As far as performance, software goes, I think Shadowplay is great. Nvidia does a lot of things right, but they also do things wrong. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.